Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the the Qubeley Mk2. Yes, another Qubeley for 650. You know, I feel like they should have added a support or something to level the common criticism that the Qubeley is being a major problem at 650. But I guess the devs, being complete assholes, went, oh, okay, here's another Qubeley. I don't know why there's another Qubeley. I don't see the reason to add another Qubeley. I feel like they should look at what's going on with the Qubeley right now, because that thing is... I have a video saved up right now where I have a whole team of Qubeleys, and we win a match. A little bit iffy, but you know we eventually won pretty handedly. And then I guess they just decided, hey, fucking raid type. You know the last support we got, yeah, let's make that 400. I mean, Isaac's good, but you know everybody's looking at 650 and what we're gonna get, and another Qubeley is not something we kind of want. But I guess we'll talk about it here. I'll start off with some stats. Let's see, for the level 1, which that's the only level right now, it's 650. You get 28 ballistic resistance, 28 beam resistance, 22 melee resistance, 25 range strength, and 40 melee strength. So you can definitely build up the 28 resistances on your ballistic and beam. You can definitely bring up your 40 melee, especially now that they have the level 5 parts for your range and melee, which I did on my Qubeley. I tried to see what it would be with all of my melee parts on there. It's 77, which is pretty fucking good if you imagine the weapons on this thing. Yeah, you cannot get the crazy resistances that you can with the original Qubeley, but you can get your beam resistance pretty high. Your ballistic resistance pretty decent if you want it to get high enough. And I kind of left my melee resistance normal, just because I have top melee priority with this suit, and it's melee. Like, I try not to get hit in melee with this thing. Or at least it should not get hit. Let's see. Yeah, it's got the same weapons that the Qubeley has, except they work a tad bit different, and it has another melee weapon. It has the regular beam rifle the Qubeley has, except it has differences in heat rate. No, not heat rate. I believe range and something else. It has the side funnels, which I believe instead of shooting 3 times, they shoot twice. And then the stun funnels, I forgot what they're called, the behind funnels, the ones that you use once and they have to ready up again. You'll see they have like the yellow bar instead of the blue. Yeah, you see the side there. It's the other one. I can't believe I forget the name of that at the moment. But it also has the follow funnels too, which even though this thing has lower range than the original Qubeley, the follow-up funnels are still really good. Yeah. And then you have your dual melee, which they didn't even change how the melee works on this thing. It still has the really fast downswing. And then you have that weird-ass Trident 3-pronged beam saber, which looks like you're whacking somebody with a bush. It does insane damage. I think the base damage they give off is 3,200. And your neutral swing can do like 2,000. I've seen 2,000 on a regular Qubeley. And if you look at a support with this thing, you will fucking murder it. This thing has melee combo control level 2, so you have 3 hits with your melee. And then you have another melee to walk up, and then you can go back to your other man. That fucking Zeta's dead. That's not okay. That's not okay that a raid type can just completely decimate a general. The downswing on that, the pronged beam sabers, is really great. Now, if somehow that was like the only, if it had like, I don't know, it's just, it does a lot of fucking damage when you put everything together and you get your melee combo stuff off. It's really good. And then you couple that with its funnels, which they're already good with the Qubeley as they are. Oh, I became the ace. Awesome. The Qubeley's funnels are fine. They're good. This thing's funnels are no different. They do less damage, but they still function as intended. You know, you get your extra damage off, all that good shit. And of course, you still have with the beam rifle, you can still stun with one hit with that. Which, sure, and he's fucking dead. This thing is really powerful. The few weaknesses it does have, it's a raid type. You know, if you use a team pool of generals, and they're almost always going to be Qubeley or something, have fun with that. If somehow if the enemy team leaves you alone, and you can do crazy damage to them as they can to you, because everyone's a fucking Qubeley. These matches were taken around the time it came out. Yes, there's all fucking Qubeleys. I know this man. I'm being hyper. Fuck! I can't believe it. You have to excuse me. I kind of like stayed up all night. A little bit tired still. Not everyone's gonna be a Qubeley, of course, but the thing with the Qubeley right now, Jesus Christ, is that it's super strong, even against the double Zeta, which is also a 650 cost suit, cannot handle the Qubeley. I fought double Zetas with this Qubeley Mk2, and it will thrash the double Zeta. Absolutely fucking pull down its pants. Well, actually, it has to unbuckle its pants first, pull down the pants, and shit all over the double Zeta. It's not funny. It's fucking awful. I don't know what they're thinking right now in terms of balancing for 650, but they really need to reanalyze. Because a lot of the matches I've had, it's just been Qubeleys at 650. I know I've had fun little matches where we jokingly play a majority of Qubeleys, and we won handedly. And now we just have, I've had entire matches where it's either, oh actually no, it's just Qubeleys and Qubeley Mk2s. It's not fun. Even as me playing it. If you pick a support at 650, you're actively losing the game. There is no reason to pick a support. And I say that lightly. There is no reason for you to pick a support right now at 650. There is no benefits you get for picking a support. If you want to pick a support, you pick the Qubeley. No ifs, ands, or buts. If you don't have the Qubeley, may God have mercy on your soul, because you're going to get thrashed by Qubeleys. Also, mission completed. Let's see what we got going on here. Gee, I wonder what placement I'm going to get. Top individual, top assist. Hey, look, Qubeley's on our team, got all the top shit. So, majority of the enemy team. Alright. And let's see the placement. Second place, 5 and 3. Pretty good pursuit assist. Yeah. I just want to know, like, why? Why? Surely the devs of this game must know how everyone thought that the Qubeley is super strong right now. And instead of dealing with that, they add more shit to it. Granted, there's not a whole lot of 650 suits right now, so maybe they want to build up the cost range first, and then they'll decide about nerfs now. But it's so easy for a Qubeley. See, like, there's some suits that can work at costs above it. The Isaac works at 100 cost above it. If you're using the 400, you can use that in a 500 match. Even for some stuff like, let's say, like a Nemo, you can probably use a 500 Nemo in a 550 room. Same with like the Hyzak custom or the Qubeley Beta, the Mark II. You can use the Mark II at a 600 match. Level 1 500 in a 600 match. However, if you try to bring a Gapthly at 600 or a Humbrabi at 600 and you try to go to a 650 match, you can hardly survive. And I'm just wondering, like, they didn't. It's so dumb. I'm sitting here like just fucking boggled out of my mind that why they continue to deal with this. So right now, 650 is one of the worst cost ranges for you to play at. You have to ride or die on having a Qubeley on your team. That's not fun. You can play most of the cost ranges in this game and still have, sometimes, it's obvious you got to pick the meta for some stuff, but you can go off meta. But in this, you can literally go the most meta you can at 650 and you'll still lose because the team had a lot of Qubeleys. That's insane. You can have your usual, 3 generals, 1 raid, 1 support type at 650, and then you're fighting like 3 Qubeleys, and they will trash your team. It's not okay. And then you had in this raid type Qubeley that can even fuck up generals with its melee, like almost just kill them. That's not okay. So why do we have this again? Why didn't you just fix the problem? Now what's the word I'm looking for? Exasperated? That's not a fucking word. You engorged, I don't know, enlarged the problem? I'm still wondering where's some other suits, like where's our Masala? That could be a 650 suit, raid type that can play interestingly. Do some stuff with that. People still want the O. It's kind of funny, I just realized Halloween. A lot of people wanted the O for that. It's kind of funny. Some other suits, some Sentinel suits, they could have added. They could have done something to balance out 650 as it is right now. Well, at least before right now. Right now, it's just I'm going to actively avoid 650 now. I kind of see why they took away 650 as a permanent cost range in the ratings, because nobody wants to play 650 unless it's like the only thing there. Yeah, so again, the Qubeley Mark II, it's a fun suit. It's a really fun suit if you get off all that stuff. But in this game, there's already having the whole thing run around it, the whole meta. Like I said, ride or die on Qubeley is not fun. So I'm going to, just so go ahead and end this because I'm going to be just ranting on forever. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want. I'd really appreciate it. And, type up in the comment section what you feel about the Qubeley Mark II. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I like the Qubeley. This thing literally just looks like the Qubeley, so I'm fine with the way it looks. Its gameplay is fun. And, although the 3-prong beam saber looks really weird, that's the thing with double Zeta suits. A lot of them look toyetic in a way, because this is right after Zeta. They wanted that money, that toy money. Yeah, that 3-pronged beam saber is just really weird looking, but it is pretty fun to use with your melee combos, and you do insane damage. But yeah, it's just not 650 is not going to be a fun cost range right now, especially if you're a support main. If you're a support main, avoid 650. The generals will kill you. The raid types will kill you even harder. Just avoid it. And yeah, so they just completely removed one of the 3 groups for that cost range. This is going to be generals and raids. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.